Let's just hope. I'm just gonna wait a couple of minutes. Even though I'm not necessarily expecting anybody to come in, I'm just gonna check the stream, make sure it's going well, all that good stuff. Hoping it's flowing well. And I don't know if I can be heard or not. Maybe I should turn my voice up here, but I don't want it to clip. So let me see. All right, test. Well, that's probably clipping. All right, but look. So I'm a long time Ableton user. I love using Ableton. I've been using it for years. It does a lot of things that I absolutely love, but it does some things that I absolutely don't understand. And lately, I've been doing a lot of recording, and because of it, I ended up going back to Pro Tools. Somebody tried to convince me to go back to Pro Tools, talking about its industry standard. This whoopty whoopty whoop. You know how people talk, and I personally hate Pro Tools. But I was like, so I had been avoiding this for years, even though they've been telling me for years, oh no, just go back to Pro Tools, go back to Pro Tools. I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. One day I'm faded or whatever, so I go ahead and get Pro Tools. I get it. I see what it's like. It's dope. There were some things that it did faster recording wise that I wasn't able to do in Ableton. And actually the only reason I did it was because something was going on with the latency in Ableton, actually, when you're recording vocals. And so that was a whole nother thing that is still an issue. And the fact that you can't really quick punch like that, it's all funny. So I'm on Ableton. I'm on Pro Tools for a good couple of months. I'd say like 2 months. And then one day it just craps out on me, and for some reason it was only loading intro, and it took me forever to figure out how to deactivate the iLok and do. And I said, oh man, this is exactly why I don't like this system. This is exactly the thing I am not a fan of. I cannot have this shit happen. And here's the thing about that. The moment I stop paying for this shit next year, when it comes back to renew, which I'm not going to do, what's going to happen to all them sessions? They gone, So all this trying to figure all of that out, it's a waste of time, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to keep paying for Pro Tools like that. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So with that being said, I had to find something else. And I really do like Ableton. I mean, shoot, I was about to go back. And I said, oh, maybe I'll check Reaper out. I heard, Reaper was really great. There's a lot of automation and macro things you could do with whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But it's ugly. So I went ahead and I said, you know what? Let me see what that Studio One talking about. But the problem is, I looked around, just trying to get some information on some Studio One. I ain't gonna lie. There is not that much Studio One content out there. So the purpose of this video and the purpose of this stream is, honestly, I'm in the middle of trying to make a template, and I'm just doing this from scratch, and I watched a few videos here and there, and I still have never done anything inside of this program. So this is literally my first time using it. So really, you're just watching me go based off of the things that I think I know, and maybe I'll figure it out along the way. And maybe you can help me out. I'll be checking the chat if you happen to be up in here. But I'm actually looking forward to the comments that will come after this video when I put it up, and see, what y'all really think about how I'm setting these templates up, or how I'm setting up my template, and what's the best routing options and things like that. So yeah, like I said, this is my first time in Studio One, and let's just get straight to it. Because, like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, I'll tell you a couple of things that I did change. Oh, yeah, I changed some stuff over here. I think I wanted to change this to like the listen tool. Oh, let me move this to a different keyboard here. I didn't want to do that. I know I wanted to, but it's not doing it. Hold on. How do I make it do that? Command. We'll do it. Yeah. Right. So this thing will be just, where I needed to be. I have it set to like a Pro Tools thing, so when I need to record, it's just like a command space. So that's the first thing I did. That's all I've done so far. Like I said, this thing is empty. We're just gonna start from scratch. I'm a little bit nervous, man, because I really don't know what I'm doing at all. But if I had to think, the best way to start is with a track, and we'll just call this beat. I know this count 1. The beat color. Wait, auto color. Blue is fine. Blue on the beat. And then I need another channel. Add audio track mono. Let me see something. Actually, can I delete that? How do I delete? Remove track. See, I need them shortcuts. Add tracks. Let me see. I want like 5 tracks. But let me think. Cause let me see, and this would be like, vocal, but really, let's see. Let's rename some of this stuff. Hold on. I'm trying to be smarter. Oh, I mean, renaming is kind of easy. I'm figuring out the other way to do this. So let's just say this is the record track. This is the only track we're gonna use for recording. And it's not even set up. Oh man. Red. Let me see. Let me go to let me see where y'all at on this damn channel. Hold on for a second. Let me see. That's crazy that this thing doesn't let me see that. Okay, I'm just making sure it's working. All right, cool. So yeah, I'll just say what up. Just to make sure this thing works. Some capacity. So yeah. If you can see me or whatever, just say something on the stream or whatever, I'll be right here. I'm going to stop myself from here. Because I don't need to see that preview, and I don't want to mess anything up while we're doing this. So hopefully this continues to work, and we're going to work through it, all right? All right. Shoot. So what's next? So I got this record track. I guess it's on mic 2. Oh, I'm confused. Well, let's just make sure it's red first. Let me make sure of that. This track is red. Just record, right? How do you this is a track, right? It says it look like a folder. How do you see it in the mix? This is considered, let me see. Nah. I don't say that. Oh, why does it say mic 2 now? Let me see. Record. This is the record track, right? But if you put it in there, oh, this is not even set up correctly. So, because I mean, it's mic 2, which is not plugged in right now. I'm fine with it, but how come now with that set, this won't on? This is where I gotta watch another video. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna figure it out. Ooh. It does have mic 2. Let me think. Let me think. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to leave it a minute too. So it would be nice if I had figured this out quicker than the way that I'm doing it. But I'm not gonna lie, I think that is correct. I think that it's just, oh, not set right here. So wait, if that's set, well, that's set, no. No. And it's not like it's its own thing. That's so weird. So all right, let's try something. Let's take this off. Let's delete this. Remove track. Add tracks. Let's see. Okay. Because these aren't tracks. So let me see something. These are folders. Let's delete everything then. Ooh. Move tracks. Add tracks. Folder. Audio. Got it. So on this one, one stereo. And add tracks. Vocal 1, or I mean, no, but what would I say? I would say like, or like, this is really what I would do in this situation. I know myself. Artist 1, I need like 5 of these. And I need to be like purple. Pack folder. Yeah, pack folder. Let's see what happens when we do that. But I know we want mono. We can already output not to main. Oh, let's see. All right, add this in a folder. Artist 1, got it. So in here, yeah, okay. All right, let's just say verse. The way these dudes do, dubs. Just one. The way these dudes do it. Add libs. Add libs. 2. So let me make sure. Is that what I would do in that situation? Yeah, for the most part. Gotcha. That's kind of what that would be for the most part. Add tracks. Let's try that again, but this time, let's just do it like the hook. And in the hook, it would be like, that could be that color. Or like, because it's just blue and that's purple. Yeah, that's cool. So the hook, it would be like, I do 4 tracks, but I really don't need like 3. Pack folder, auto color. So, oh, see, you didn't do it that time. I'll do that tracks. Damn. Cause that auto color thing. Let's try it again. No auto color. Let's do that. But this, hold on. But we don't really want this under here. Underneath this. Nah. Oh, let me see. Cause in this situation, well, I guess it's cool. Cause I guess it wouldn't matter. It's more like, but I do want this not in there. How do I? So the incentive is to, but you can move this, right? Oh, you can. I was about to say. Oh, see, it's like saying it's like part of this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's saying it's like part of that. So you really got to move that all the way out. But it won't do that. Hold on for a second. Hold on. So let's delete this. Move track. I'll move these tracks too. Now, let's try this again. We're gonna pack folder, but it should be its own folder. Boom, hook. So in this hook here, we already know verse, dub, ad-libs, then in a hook. Yeah, that's fine. Usually I'll just do this. So, oh shit, hold on. Oh, it's trying to, so it's trying to, which is weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Because it's not, it is its own thing. So, that shouldn't even matter. Okay, so let's just keep the beat at the bottom. Art isn't hook, but we do need one more track. We know that's a mono track. We don't need to pack a folder for that. This is a record track. Okay, that should work. So technically it should go like this. In the middle, yeah. So I'm going up and down, basically. Oh, that was so weird. Okay. So yeah, that's the way I look at it. You just drop, you record, you drop. So okay, outputs, not outputs though. So this is really not supposed to be like this. This is really supposed to more be like not like this, and then like this, stereo, and this is supposed to be main. This is not supposed to exist. Move. Okay, and then in here, you add mono, and this would be like desk, which is that mic, and this would be room, main. Let's just say main mic. But that's how that's supposed to be, and that's why that didn't work. Okay. So now, well, if we don't use that this time, well, we found out about that. Y'all wanted some feedback? Well, no, I know that shit worked. But all right, cool. Because I don't have this other mic in this room right now. But okay, cool. Cool. Now, we know that this stuff goes to the mains. But we need this stuff to go to, or we need these doubled. I don't need necessarily, like I need this duplicated. Like this. Will it duplicate everything? And they say artist too. Oh, did it work that way? Oh, and then it names it kind of funny. That's cool though. Instead of putting all these twos in here though. Dubs. Just want to keep it chill. So now that should all be the same. But all of these and all of these should go to one. Wait, what do you think? All except for maybe the record track. And that's something I don't even know if I have to do necessarily. But let's say I have all of these. Now, add bus for selected channel. And this bus is going to be called All Vox. Now all this stuff goes to All Vox. Now in here, okay, so you didn't want to do all this before, right? All right, let's see though. So that's the dubs. The only thing that I could think of Um, let me think. Hmm. All right. I think from here would be a good time to start thinking about adding like the. All right. All right. So we know all that goes to all Vox, and I know it's gonna go there. But this kind of has to have its own thing. Just like add a bus for selected channel. And in this bus, call this just the hook. Connected to all Vox. Right. Which is separate. Now, the only thing that I would say I need is a whole bunch more tracks for like background vocals. That might seem like overkill, but I kind of need those. So more mono. And let's say like $10. Yeah, let's just say 10, and let's go like deep purple, like that. And these are like background vocals. And this is going to be packed in its own folder. It's definitely going to be looked into. So, in background vocals, let's just go something like 34. I don't know. 7, 7. 84. I'm making up some numbers. And really, I should just do 100 and 100. But this one should be like, so these two, because in that situation, you would only need one. And you could pull that off. So I would say, make this deep. And I would say, bass note. And then you will say something like bass note. something like. See, we do something like. I don't know. What do you call that? Ninth? No, I don't know. I'm just making up some stuff. But I'm just gonna pretend like I know. Deep. And then like right here, I guess you could just do something like and you know, even on these, I could like I can incentivize that too, but have it off. But I'm not gonna do that yet. It's just the beginning of this template. So let's just do like octave. I don't know. What I do know is that we close that down and we should be fine. Everything goes to all Vox. So for the hook. But the hook goes to all Vox. And this hook is processed differently than everything else. So let's see, what else will we need? Now you say, all right, this is a lot, especially for like, I wonder if I should change the colors of these. Yeah, that's better. Now, I will say, after all of that, I wouldn't want the beat to be anywhere else. Oh, so that would change that? Like if I move this here? Oh, it will. Okay. So yeah, the beat should be in the front then. Because you're probably never going to see the, oops, okay, I'm online still, I forget. Probably never going to see the background photo. Like, can I even make this smaller? Probably. Yeah. Nice. And that's better. Because sometimes that's all you're going to be doing right there. You never know where they want to put that. Okay. Because we really wouldn't need. I would say in the beat section, these are things that I would use. If I had to put something on here, there are a couple of things that I would use, and then we're gonna have to see how that's gonna work with so I would use something like this, but then I would also use track spacer still. I do like track spacer, and I would side chain it to all Vox, right? So I'm guessing in that situation, that's what I would do. So I'd probably put like track spacer first, and then this, and then, but I would turn this off, and then, maybe an EQ. That's it. I like Pro Q3. I don't like which one? Oh, yeah, like a Pro Q3. Something like that, but you never know. You never really know. Cut this off too. What else would I do in this situation? What else would I do in this situation? I probably leave that like that. And then this is really where I would come in with the bus effects that I would need. So I'm about to do a few of those. We're about to be set. The only other thing that I could think of, and that's there in the mix effect before it goes to the main, is in all Vox for sure. I need things like or I mean I could just use the Aeris compressor, all that kind of stuff, and it'll probably be fine. But I think I'm gonna go with RVox. Oh, I know what I need. That's a whole nother thing, so we'll figure that out later. I would get a pro. Before it goes to the RVox, because, and I already know. Something like that. And then we'll figure out what we'll do in between time. In the meantime, in between time now, like this is all Vox. So I already know. Let's just set the whole thing up. Honestly. Let's go set the whole thing up. Now this is a whole nother beast of a thing, so I ain't gonna get into that. The only other thing I could think of that I really would want is like, and I do have it, I'm sure I do. Ooh, I don't have it anymore. Speccraft. That's nice. Background. That's nice too. Um, what do I have? Kirchhoff is the closest thing to it. But I do have like, what's that shit called? Curves. It's kind of close. It's kind of close to the same thing. Right. I wonder. It's like, for instance, this is in mono, but we know. Let me see something. Edit. Oh, you can't. How would I? You can't change it or like remove. Interesting. Let's do that. So how would I? Oh, that's kind of tight though that it could even do that. Maybe we'll plug in now, but who cares about that? Remove. When I need to see it, let me see that again in stereo. Because that's really what's going to happen, even though all that stuff's like that. It's cool. Now, we know there's some things we need to add here. Let's break it down. Break it down. In the hook, the only thing that I would like in here is a doubler. And I do it on purpose. I'll bring this down. It's gonna be loud though. I wonder if I could, maybe I should just add it as a sync. What did that just do? Okay, which is fine. I don't want this. Move. Now it's just double. Like that. Alright. So we have a doubler. It's an effect. But that's okay. Let's make another bus channel. That's what. Add a bus channel. They don't even care. Like, look at how that does this. And immediately puts it on solo. I wonder why. Let's try something. Yeah, and I just side chain to there. So that seems cool. Reverb. The next best effect. Because what is the difference? Should it be going off to your mains? Or all tracks? That's what I don't get. Now, I've never used any of the reverbs in here, so let's hope this one is clean. But you don't know. What is it loading? Oh. Definitely not finna use that. You see how long that just took on its own? That's just, I don't even like how long that took. Ooh. That's not how you load a reverb. Hell no. I don't know what they got in here. Let's just call it sample. And there's probably something up in here. Like a plate. Yeah, let's do that. There's a plate reverb. So when I'm in here, let me see. So I got a plate. I'm just saying I don't know how to fix it like this. But you can't even move it. That's interesting. But this is a bus. Interesting. This goes out to all men. This will not go out to a sign shade. So let's just count it. That's the main. I don't get this. Should it go to all Vox? It doesn't really give you that option to do that. So, okay, in this situation, let me see. And this isn't on there. Alright. This is where things get interesting. This is already 30 tracks in. Now, if I wanted to I don't know, I can't see it. So let's just add another bus channel. Let's just add another one. And in this one, let's just call this reverb hall. I don't know. Maybe it's about holler. Let's see. I need another one. Add a bus channel. Call this like delay, but they have a thing in here. I forgot what they call theirs. Oh, what's their delay plugin? Oh man. Type native. I do want to see their delay plugin, surround delay. Surround delay? That's not what it's called. Analog delay? Oh yeah, analog delay. Let's see. So look, we're gonna go A. There we go. So we're gonna do add delay, and then we're gonna add a meta filter for sure. Had a bus channel, so this is to be a quarter. Man, take this. Oh my gosh, this thing is kind of complicated. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little complicated. And they say, oh, you know, all you gotta do is like, but these are effects already. So how do I take both of these? Just drop it. And I'll immediately just drop both of them. I drop that one. And I do that again. But in this one, I can open this one now. I can open this one now. This one's different on bus 2. It'll say, oh. Cause this say 8th. So this say 8th. But this one should say quarter. And maybe we can do another one. So I wish you could just copy this. There's probably a way to do that. Like when you do like that option. Or like no, that doesn't work. Control. I'll do it again. Let's see. Bus channel. So we got plate, room, quarter, eighth. I already know. I know myself. I want to double it. And we have to double it. Let me just get another double like this kind of double. I think the only thing I could add to this is like some shit that I would do like later, and it would be hard too. Now, only thing I will say, which I don't really care to do, but some people need this or not, but I'll just do it just to see how it go. But I don't really care for it. Um, dude. We got crispy tuner, my auto tune, my waves tune, real time. The reason I want to use waves tune real time is because yeah. The only thing nice. I'll take an EQ. But it does now. So look, so boom. I think like I don't even know what that window is. Oh shit. Oh. I think we're good. I think if I had to do a session right now, I'd be able to pull it off. Only things I wouldn't know. I mean, that'll be something different when I do it for sure later. But the only thing that I would want to add, the only thing I could think of I would want to add, possibly, man. Maybe I'll do that. Thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for saying something. I see you, Rich Slime. But let me think. The only other thing that I think I would add to this is some deep voice dubs. So it would go like this. It would go like this. So we would use like Bender, which is really good for this. I don't know if it should be in mono or not. Let's try it. Let's go girlfriend support and then call this girly. Something like that. And then I really need a whole nother one. I can't believe you can't like just dub this. I think that is so weird that you can't do that. That is so stupid. Damn. Alright, so I gotta make a whole nother one. Call this dude. D box, something like that. And I'll do something like that. And this would it. No, not remove copy effect, but instead of girlfriend support, just do I wonder if but it's something like dad support, something like that. All right, so in general, these will work. I didn't need like if I need something like in the hook. Sometimes sometimes I had a deep box over here for sure. And then what I'll do on this hook part is I'll just kind of like something like that. That's 80s. But I'll also still add like all these would be kind of low. Yeah. But these really wouldn't be on. Like most of this stuff would be off, right? The things that are on, most of the stuff is off though. So, yeah. Like this, I really wouldn't need on right now. And all this stuff is on, but it's not really a big deal because of what they are. The only thing I don't understand is this track not being able to be moved with the rest of these. Or this, I can't just, I guess because of the way it's routed. But we know this stuff is on that hook. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff on here and not a lot of stuff here. But if I ever wanted to, just be like, exactly. We should be fine. Because I don't really use a slap delay. And like I said, we got some quarters and we got some A's. I think the only other thing that I would do is make a 16th. That I think that's the only other thing I would do is make a 16th and like I said, I wish you could just pop. I wish I could just make a copy of this. Copy channel settings. That doesn't do it. Does it? I don't know. Let's see. Add bus channel. Page channel settings. Oh, okay. But still, though, I still want it to be. So if that was a quarter, so we say the 16, which I'd probably be pushing it. Will you move over? It will. Okay. We're just in high hopes. And even in that situation, like for instance, this mana flange right here is going at so we could probably lower this to something. But we'll find out then, I guess. Because this is kind of easier. It is kind of easier when you start. I could tell, like, if you start mixing, it'll be kind of easy. But what I do like is the way these folders are set up. And the way I could just drop in there. So I'm guessing we could do everything. What's that about? Look at this CPU usage though. And it just spike. I wonder what it's running, what it's trying to do, what it's doing, all that. Make sure it's out there. Okay. I'm just setting up some things here. Do this, do pre-roll, but I don't even think that'll matter. Oh. I don't know. Hopefully the deletion of those won't affect anything else here. I think we did everything. Oh yeah. One thing I know I'm gonna have to do. -12. -12. All right, boom. Throw the beat in, boom, boom, boom. And then once you get over here, this is where it gets all funky. And that's what this is the part I'd be worried about the most. Cause it's like, damn, I could bust out some shit. I could turn all this up. Oh, and it ain't got the presets, but it's cool. Cause I kind of know. I just using this stuff all the time. Master plan. But you never know. True peak. What else would I not? Luca. Oh, dang, what's the name of that thing? Damn, it's slipping my mind. Spacecraft or something like that? Space control. Some motherfucker. I'm gonna move this. Master plan will be last. Let's look for some. Look, I want it to be like. I don't even know what I really do. But let's just start with a soft rough. And like I said, we'll cut all this stuff off and then just hear it in context. I think I got the template that I want. This took me a whole hour to do. And we don't even know what it sounds like. But we're just gonna hope that it sounds good. I think the only other thing that I would do because in this situation, it's gonna be like, yeah. The only other thing that I would do is maybe some pro cues over here. So let's try that, just so I don't have to. Let's do Pro Q4. Fuck it. Nah. We're gonna run it easy like that. I don't got time to be thinking about this. So let's just say something like that. And just make it small. 6. Cause let me be honest, in this situation, I already know I would want Saturn too, for sure. I love the way Saturn sounds, and I would probably put that on like a. That's not a bad idea. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this, guys. On all Vox right here, right? Which I could totally do. I think I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna do that right now, so we're just gonna move all of these. Now look at that. Now look at how massive this template just became. This is why I don't really like Pro Q4. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cutting all this off too. Yeah, okay, cool. And maybe, but even here and in this, and I know I wouldn't do this, I put an RVox on here, but I know. So what would I do? RVox and Sibelius, but that's about it. Now, even though I have it all set like this, I have no idea what this sounds like. So these are all guesses. So although you're not going to be able to hear this now or whatever, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back sometime early in the morning tomorrow, and then I'm going to go try to run this template yeah, just on its own and just see how it does. See how far I can get, see what kind of experimentations I can do with my own template. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. I mean, technically I could do it right now. It would be pretty easy. But I think this video has been long enough. Like I said, I'm highly curious to see what happens next because, and I want somebody to, respond to this stuff. Let me know what y'all think and tell me what I'm doing wrong and doing right. I mean, if you just happen to watch, I know it's a long video, but what we're going to do is we're going to say this is a template because watch, in a couple of days, I'm going to be fast as hell on this thing and I'm going to be teaching some damn Studio One. How about that? You know what I mean? All right, so let's just call this template main vocal tracking. And pick an icon. I get a picture on here, so let's go to like one of my AI pictures for sure. AI art. I'm gonna step in now. These are other things. Some AI art. Let's see what I got in here. I don't even know what this look like. How come I can't see it? Oh, let me see. Yeah, icons. Yeah, let's get something like Let's get something like. I mean, let's get this. Let's get the folder that I use today. This should work fine, right? Do you want to scale the image? Yeah, scale it. Boom. Next time I open up Studio One, right? It's the user. Oh shit, recording templates. Word. What's the size of it? All right. This is where all. I don't want this. I don't know if I really wanted to go here though. Studio One, templates. Let's put it in templates. Version 7 songs. Oh, okay. Oh, it is in here. Okay. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, okay. But I see. So in this situation, right now, we got to set up the folder of where I want all my Studio One stuff to go, because that's kind of important. So I have Pro Tools session, Studio One sessions. So now I have to create a new folder there, and then let's just create a new folder, artists, and let's just say there. So next time somebody want to do something, we'll just go like this. Yeah, new artists, and then we put a folder for them. It'll be cool. I think we're set. I think we did it, guys. We have a new Studio One template. Now, the next time y'all see me, we're going to practice on it and see how fast and efficient we can be at recording. Because that's really going to be the trick right there. Just getting fast and efficient at recording. But to be honest, it doesn't look that hard. I mean, it looks like all I have to do right here is just, when somebody's here, I record, I drop down. I record, I drop down. Now, the only things I don't know is like moving fast, navigating fast, and stuff like that. And I do want to get involved in things like, I know they have like a whole nother section over here where you can do just different little things. And I want to get into that. So when it comes to dropping down and all that kind of stuff, I want to be able to, how do you drop that quick? And how do you move that file and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to get into that. But yeah, let's just call it the end of this video. I think we've done enough for tonight. Listen, thanks for joining me. Let me know some information if you got some, and we'll be back next time. Holla, holla, holla.